Okay, I am with Donny. A 2-0 win up at Epsom and Neal. Difficult game, fairly difficult conditions. What are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, like you said, difficult game, horrible pitch. Thought it'd be cancelled today, to be honest, in the state of the pitch. I think very, very professional performance today. Thoroughly deserved it from start to finish. Very, very pleased. We took the momentum from last game, into today's game. I'm very pleased with the team performance today, all round.
Okay, I mean, there were quite a few chances of them in the opening half, to be fair. A couple of Boggs had to clear one off the line. There were a couple of free headers. Did you think at any stage that they were going to take the lead and take the initiative away from us?
They had a great chance to go 1-0 up. I think one of the guys crossed the ball and he basically had a free header and he missed it, so it was unlucky for them. But prior to that, we had a great chance as well. Where Darren was 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper and should have scored that all day. He knows that as well. So on that basis, it evened itself out in my mind. Again, on this pitch, you're always going to get chances. You know, teams are always going to get chances either side. So.
Fair enough. It was very sort of similar to the opening league game against them, when neither side really looked like opening the scoring, and then it took someone to score right at the end of the half. For us in that first game, it was Hastings. Today, another old Epsom player in Ferdy, followed up well from Darrell's shot. Yeah. Gives you that little bit of breathing space and just gives you something different to build on at half time, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually, it was a good goal by Ferdy, because I think that's what we miss sometimes, that lack in the second phase, especially across the goal and stuff like that. So he reacted well. It was very similar to the last game we played against them, but the teams that we come up against is to be expected now. You know, they're going to play their banks, play it strong, try and last to half time, and then see how it goes the second half. So we've done well to be coming 1-0 up.
Okay. You made a few changes at the start. Obviously, Malachi and Pitts were late. Yeah. Doesn't help you. No. Marvin come in. I thought he did quite a good job on the left. Looked quite busy, quite lively. And obviously Ferdy was back after injury. Was there a case that Ferdy was going to start anyway, or was it purely an enforced decision?
Ferdy probably would have got the nod, to be honest with you, today. With the conditions and what we thought, you know, giving him. I think it's better off to start him to see how he is first, rather than bringing him on. So yeah, he was always going to get an hour.
Okay.
Malachi obviously coming in late didn't help, but you know the boys are sorry and they know for that. So yeah,
still good. When you look at Matt Auletta, came on today. Hadn't played for the last couple of games, but I thought he did quite well today. Got at the three a few times. Put some decent crosses in. Must be pleasing to see him coming back to a bit of form.
Yeah. You know, slowly. He's still got. There's still a lot more from Matt. But
without a doubt.
Yeah, I think his crossing was very good today. Slowed down a little bit later on in the game, but yeah, you know, it's a decent performance. It's something you can sit there tonight and build on. So yeah, I'm pleased with him.
Okay, Darrell, as you said, missed a few chances in the first half. He looked very up for the game, shall we say. Do you think that inhibited his performance a little bit?
Maybe a little. I think he's just dying to score a goal. Darrell just always wants to score, and he's his own worst critic. You know, he misses a chance, and you don't even need to tell him from the sideline because he's already beaten himself up. I just think he just needs to relax a little bit more. That's all. But it'll come. He's always there. He creates the chances. It's not a problem.
Okay. Malachi obviously has been one of our sort of more explosive players of late. Did you ever think about bringing him on second half, or were you always, once he was late, always going to leave him for a little while?
No. Malachi was completely in the squad. You know, he was involved, and there was a time when there was a possibility of him coming on. But again, I think the circumstances of the game changed that. We needed to close it up. We didn't need to go, you know, gun-ho or anything like that, or look for anything. We was 2-0 up by the time it is to make changes. So, you know, it's just unlucky for him on the day.
Okay. Another debutant today, Neal, signed from Colliers Wood. Looked quite lively. Looks to hold the ball up well. Pleased to have him on board.
Yeah, physical, great shape. He looked hungry. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really get much time to really show, but there's glimpses of it. So yeah, you know, looking forward to the coming games when he's involved.
Cool. Next, we move on to Colliers Wood. That's going to be another tough fixture.
Yeah, go on.
Any changes foreseen for that? Obviously, I think we've already heard of one in the changing room.
I think there could be one or two changes, but again, we'll review that at training anyway. You know.
Cool. Marvellous. Well, thank you very much, Donny. Another 3 points. Keeps us, moves us above Walton and Hersham now. closing down on Bedfont, so it's all good.
Yeah, we keep going. Like I said, again, I say it sounds boring, but it's one game at a time. So
Spot on, mate. Thank you very much.
thank you.